Welcome. I'm Him, and on the 1st of September, a brand new podcast is coming your way with my good friend and co-host, Jewade Graham. And the votes are out. We've asked you guys to help us out to find out and figure out a name for the podcast. And it's going to be called The Coach's Hour. What do you think of the name? How do you...
Do you know what? It's actually grown on me, you know.
Yeah.
I think the image that you drew up, that's what sent it over the line, and the engagement we've had from it, it has to be that. So yeah, I'm looking for, and plus PT sessions are an hour as well. So yeah, for me, it fits quite well with what we're doing.
Yeah. Who was the one that told you about Rush Hour? Who said it?
That was Connor. Connor Physique Factory.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I had a few people say it to me as well. Afterwards, I was like, it's good to know a lot of our followers are racist.
Yeah, definitely. Like, it did help. Like, block you, you're through. So yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. So why are we doing this? What is the goal for the podcast?
I think you're in a similar position as me with a lot of your work is mentoring coaches. And for me, it's about getting as much knowledge, value out there. And I like speaking to people, as do you. So for me, it's a no-brainer that we can both share our experiences, have conversations with each other and like-minded individuals, and kind of bring the industry together, because I think in today's world, it's kind of getting lost a bit. So that's what I'm thinking. 100%. What about you?
Yeah, so I think for me, the goal of this podcast is really just to make coaching great again. Yeah. You know, I think the whole industry has been lost in so many coaches just come in and they see, maybe they've done some, some coaching themselves, done a contest prep, whatever, and then straight away they're into the fitness industry. And, when I started, when you started, the thing was to go into personal training, right? To be on the gym floor. But now the thing is like, hey, let's just go straight into online coaching. You don't need qualifications. You don't need a level 3. You don't need anything. And all you need to do is just change your bio, right? And you're in. So in that way, I think there's a lot of burnout. I'm sure there's loads of coaches that are fantastic. They're great and they mean well. But we want to be here to provide the education to them and to make coaching great again.
Yeah. So listen to us. You heard that first.
Yeah. So yeah, who is this podcast for?
I think it's for, I'm going to say, and your opinion might differ a little bit, but it's for coaches, obviously, with the Coach's Hour. But I think for me, it's for predominantly personal trainers. So I speak to a lot of personal trainers, and it doesn't mean that I dismiss online coaches, but I think, just like you said, a lot of personal trainers could do with being personal trainers for a long period of time before transitioning to online. And there's a space for online coaches at the moment. Like, all the business mentors have got that locked. So there's not a space for people to actually want to be good at personal training or even to know how to transition the right way. So I'm now predominantly an online coach. You're now predominantly online coaching. So I think there's a pathway that we've both been through, that a lot of people that we're surrounded by have been through. So if we can start to impart that knowledge, it might give people a little bit of confidence and direction to know that, hang on, I don't need to go to Dubai now. I can wait a couple of years, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the Dubai desert. Yeah, you don't have to escape your taxes. You can do that. You can do that in the UK. So yeah, I guess for coaches, as Jewade said, and if, like I said, we all get lost in terms of, like, we're trying to make this money, make this dollar, right? Trying to get this, 7 figures is what everyone always says, right? But in order to get that, you just have to be a really good fucking coach, right? And I think that gets lost now, and we're trying to bring it back. And that's ultimately the goal. And if you love coaching, if you love helping people, stick around, because this podcast is definitely for you. And why should they listen to us? So who is Jewade Graham?
Me, I'm the anti-mentor, apparently. I've been christened it. So I'm the guy that hates business mentors. Not hate, strong word, dislike. But I've been in the industry for a long time now. I've done it 100 transformations, thousands of transformations, millions of transformations, couple transformations. But I've done enough to know what I'm talking about. And I've mentored coaches for the last couple of years. So for me, like, you don't really have to take my word for it. You can go and do a little bit of research and it'll be there in your face. So if you want to get a little bit better, here's a place.
Brilliant.
What about yourself?
So myself, I am, again, also a personal trainer. Been doing it for a very long time. I think I'm into my 13th year now of coaching. How long have you been coaching for?
Well, about 8 now. So
8
yeah,
years,
you've got
yeah.
a good few on me.
Yeah, I'm a little bit older. So although I may not look it, we probably both don't. But yes, I've been coaching for a very long time. Been, personal training in some of the best personal training studios across in the UK. And yeah, I just want to share that kind of knowledge with everyone. Bodybuilder, powerlifter. I'm probably a better powerlifter than I am bodybuilder. Haven't powerlifted or been doing that kind of competition since last competition was 2015. But yeah, it's more bodybuilding for me now. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
We'll definitely have to do a deeper dive into both our past, like at some point, like a little bit of the history and how we got to where we are, because it's okay saying listen to us, but I know a little bit about your background, you know a little bit about mine, so I think we should at some point break it down a little bit more, because I think it'd be really interesting, because as you mentioned, you've worked in quite a few good places and I've worked in quite a few good places.
It'd be good to share that kind of what the difference is in terms of different locations, and I think the camaraderie when it comes to personal training and being in those type of environments is second to none. So that's what's helped me come up to where I am today, and I definitely wouldn't be the online coach that I am today without all the personal training and the hours that I spent coaching people in person. So yeah, it'd be good to share that with people after. So what should people look out for?
Weekly releases. So we've now committed to that. Weekly releases. I think a little bit more behind the scenes as well. Like, yes, for me, I want to get a lot of education, a lot of value, but also the reason why I'm doing this is because I want people to know me. Similar to you, like long form content as an online coach is key to growing your brand, for lack of a better term, or your name. So a little bit of a value, but some behind the scenes. So if you hear some inappropriate jokes, don't worry about it. Keep it to yourselves. You lot have already started with the Coaches Hour Rush Hour thing, so we'll continue that for as long as we can.
Definitely. And yeah, I think ultimately, this podcast is for you guys. So if you have any burning questions, if there's anything that you want us to discuss, like drop us both a message, right? Instagram, you can find me at Gym With Him. My colleague is at Jewade Graham Coach.
There we go.
On Instagram.
Yes.
So just message us, and if you have questions, that gives us topics, ideas, things that we can dive deep into and help you guys out. Because ultimately, like I said, this podcast is about trying to help you guys out as best as we possibly can, and to make coaching great again. So, do you have anything else to add on this intro?
That's it. No, let's get into the good stuff. Episode 1.
Episode 1. So, 1st of September. Let's get it.
In your diaries.